friends, it's Amanda here again, and Lico and Mav, of course, are here as my baking assistants. So I'm going to start out with an olive oil or avocado oil based crust. Get out your ingredients and, of course, get your pie tin. First of all, I'm going to measure out my flour. So I've got 2 cups of flour. We're going to put in our 1/4 cup of water. And we got a 1/2 cup of oil in there. And then I'm just going to do a little dash of salt because salt is a flavor enhancer and I want my pie crust to taste good too. I'm just going to do a little bit of sugar as this is this is not a savory pie crust. This is a sweet pie crust. So spend a couple of minutes just getting that dough to form. Okay, I have a nice formed ball here. It's not falling apart or anything like that. So I'm ready for the rolling out part, my favorite part. I have 2 pieces of parchment paper that I took because I just don't like things to stick very often. And I'm going to put my ball in between the 2 pieces of parchment paper and I'm going to roll it out. Maybe this isn't my favorite part. You definitely want to use a crisper apple like a Granny Smith or a Honeycrisp to make a pie. Not a softer apple like a Macintosh. But life is all about failure and learning from failure. So if you try those and they don't work out, let me know. It's always good to share our baking fails, right? So I've got my sprayed dish. Don't forget to spray. I'm going to fully bake my crust because I'm just going to add my apples in afterwards. So I'm going to bake it at 400 for 10 to 15 minutes. I would recommend checking it after 8 to 10 minutes as the edges may be getting too brown for your liking. And so then you can just use a piece of foil and cover it for additional baking time and finish it off. So I've got my oven here set up for 400 for 8 minutes and then I'm going to give it a check. Next, we're going to get our pie filling ready while our crust is baking. I've got my apples here. I've got 5 different apples. I've also got 1/3 cup of sugar. I've got cinnamon teaspoon, a dash of salt because salt always enhances flavor and it's not a bad idea. And then I also have my cornstarch and a little bit of water to add in just to thicken the filling so it's not just all liquid in there. Now that you've chopped all your apples, I'm tired from all of that. We've got to add some of the rest of our ingredients. Again, don't put in the cornstarch quite yet. Here we are in my kitchen. We've got the apples simmering over medium-high heat. And after about 15 minutes, then I'm going to add my lovely cornstarch and water here. We're almost ready. We're almost there. Last step. So I've got my cooked apples and I've got my baked pie crust here and all ready to go in. So I am just going to spoon my filling in a little bit at a time, and that's when our pie will be ready to go. And there you have it. You have a pie. And look at that beauty. Are you ready to curl up, eat your pie, or watch for squirrels? Don't forget, eat what makes you and your body happy.